What up, everyone? Welcome back to the Mass Take. This is episode 2, or actually episode 1, because the first one was an introduction. Anyways, we're finally getting into some juicy stories today. Maybe more outlandish than juicy, but very entertaining nonetheless. I'm Rude Boy.
And I'm Bruce. That's right. We each got 3 wild, hilarious, and just straight up crazy stories to share today.
We'll take turns dropping these beauties and keeping it real chill.
Alright, enough talk. Let's get right into it. Starting this off with an incredible stroke of luck kind of story. So last week, get this, a guy in Massachusetts accidentally won the lottery twice. His name's Paul Corcoran. He's from Fitchburg, wherever the hell that is, some tiny town. Anyways, he bought a Powerball ticket that covered 7 drawings. Pretty standard, right? But then he forgets the last drawing hadn't happened yet, thinks he missed it, and buys another ticket for the same drawing with the same numbers. And somehow that mix-up scored him not one, but 2 $1 million prizes. I mean, that's $2 million mistake in the best way possible. Meanwhile, I can't even remember where I put my car keys, and this guy's out there forgetting drawings and walking out with 7 figures. He said to the local reporters, and I quote, "It feels good." Pretty much the understatement of the year. But hasn't made any big plans for the money yet. Honestly, if that were me, I'd be celebrating by accidentally buying something my accountant wouldn't be very proud of.
All right, up next, guys, I got a really funny story for you. It's called the golf tournament fart.
Oh man, can't wait to see
Check this clip out.
What are you laughing about?
There's so much to say about that shot. The sound off the club face. Oh, it's extraordinary.
Let's stick to the golf. Just a little bit of wind from behind. Just help to ease down the green.
There's an echo as well. What a shot. From
Get this, Bruce.
That was, first of all, that was a loud one.
That was a ripper, if you know what I mean.
A ripper.
Bro, anyways, so this fart happened at the Championship Open at the Royal Port Rush.
Okay, where is that?
I don't know, but I think I'm gonna rename this tournament to the Championship Open Fart at the Royal Port Fart, because that was a smelly ass
That was a
shot.
stinker.
That was a stink bomb, if you know what I mean. Anyways, my dad always told me golf is a sport of focus.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to focus when you got a fart in your face, if you know what I mean. Anyways, next up, I guess you could say that putt stunk. You know what I mean, Bruce?
Oh man.
So
Yeah,
wait,
sounds fucking
no, but
gross.
what comes to mind when you see somebody fart in your face like that? Let's say you were playing golf, best golf player in the world. Somebody farted in your face. What would come to mind?
Honestly, I'd probably laugh also.
yeah.
I'd probably make him my caddy. You know what
Yeah?
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd offer him a job.
And you know that I think caddies have nicknames. You call him Farty,
Yeah, fart boy.
Fart Boy from now on.
Yeah.
You know? Call him you old
Rude
fart boy. I think honestly, ladies and gentlemen, golf is not a very exciting sport. That was probably the most exciting thing that happened all day on the course.
Oh yeah, especially for the announcers. God damn.
I think they should rename that round, instead of the opening round, it should be called the opening fart. No, seriously, dude.
I agree.
Anyways, who needs a foghorn when you got a fart in the crowd, if you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Bruce, take it from here.
Thanks, rude boy. So here's another wild story that just happened last week in a suburb of Miami called Pembroke Pines. And it also happens to just be another day in Florida. Imagine you're just chilling, drinking a couple of brews, eating dinner with just some buddies, and then out of nowhere, a plane crashes into your front lawn. That literally happened in Florida. A little Cessna just came out of the sky and smacked into a tree in someone's yard. Like, imagine the mind fuck. But shout out to the neighbors, because people didn't even hesitate. They dropped their forks, grabbed garden hoses, and ran outside like they were doing a DIY action movie. One guy was out there breaking windows and pulling people out of the wreckage. Like, not today, baby. Craziest part is that all 4 people on board made it out with just a couple of cuts and bruises, which is insane. Especially considering, they were in a plane that lost control at high altitude and hit a tree and caught fire. Now the FAA is like, we're gonna investigate, and the locals are like, cool, but also this keeps happening, and we're kind of scared about this. Get this. This is the 30th crash in 5 years in that area. Florida stays on brand, man. You never know what's gonna fall from the sky. Could be rain, could be iguanas, could be a couple of alligators, or apparently a couple of planes.
That's Florida for you.
Yeah.
Up next, guys, a story out of China. Yeah, get that, China, where they censor everything. I don't know why they let this story out, but apparently they did. It's a story of a man with a fish tank on his car hood.
That's actually pretty sick.
I've never heard of that before in my life. Pretty wild stuff. Check this out, guys. So more about this car in China with the fish tank on the hood. Do you think this guy paid for something called Uber Pool or something like that? I don't know. But I promise you somewhere in the world, there's a sushi chef crying his eyes out, saying those fish would have been great for sushi. Something else I thought about. What's the insurance claim gonna say? Ooh, I hit a pothole and there's a goldfish flying out the window. Can you cover the goldfish? Anyways, I thought about another thing too. Maybe they should make a new Finding Nemo. They should call it Finding Nemo, set in Beijing traffic. Anyways, Bruce, take this one for me. Next.
Oh, that was a great one. So another cute flight-related story. A local flight in Australia, Virgin Airlines flight from Melbourne to Brisbane, got delayed over 2 hours, almost as long as the actual flight time, because a snake was found in the cargo hold. Yeah, people were boarding the plane like normal, and meanwhile there's a green tree snake just posted up down below behind a panel, like it bought a preferred seat or something. Anyways, the snake catcher rolls in a chap named Mark Pelly, thinking it might be venomous, which is fair guess because every animal in Australia looks mutated and venomous. He's in the hold, it's dark, and this thing's half hidden. He tells the crew, if I miss this, we're gonna have to evacuate the whole plane because it could disappear inside the aircraft. But the guy snags it on the first try. One shot, no chaos. No full disassembly of the plane, just casually saves the flight in the day. Whole thing caused a 2-hour delay though. And honestly, kind of a win. If I'm choosing between some choppy turbulence or a delay because of a cute 2-footer snake, yeah, I'll sit at the gate a little longer. What do you think?
I think they should make something called Snake Class now.
Yeah, it's like Snakes on a Plane with Samuel L. Jackson, you know? Anyways, back to you, Rude Boy.
All right, for our final story today, guys, and this one's a weird one, let me tell you. Bro turned his room into a freaking frat party, survived on beer alone for over a month. Guess what happened? No food. He died. Anyways, I think his beer diet needs a little bit of work. I think he needs to include a little bit of salad, if you know what I mean, Bruce.
A little protein in there, right?
A couple of proteins, a couple of carbs.
couple of saltine crackers in there, no?
I don't think beer alone is going to cut it, bro.
Nah.
You know what he said? He's probably like, yo, I'm super stressed. I need some beer. You know what the beer said? I'll kill you.
It's got a couple of hops in there, though.
Hops and skips through the head. Hung him right there.
That's a bad way to go. At least he died happy, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I think he took live like a frat boy forever a little bit too literally. Someone should have told him there's no diploma for chugging. And get this, there was beer bottles when the crew came, the rescue crew came.
Yeah.
There was beer bottles all over the room, except there was a neatly, like, tidy alleyway, so he could get up and get out of his bed.
What is this? An episode of Hoarders?
Dude, I don't know. But the funny thing is, this guy was actually taking care of his father, cooking for his father every single day.
But not eating.
Refused to eat.
Oh, that's...
Anyways, guys, just a little bit of advice. Don't go on that flat diet.
Anyways, and that's all, folks. Catch us on the next episode. And don't forget to subscribe and like. Till next time.